And the gentleman from Arizona, Mr. Gallego, is recognized.
Thank you, Chair Gosar and Ranking Member Stansberry. As a member of both the Natural Resources and Armed Services Committee, I agree that securing our supply of critical minerals is a national security concern. That is why we need to look seriously at all possible solutions for sourcing and securing responsibly produced minerals. My first question is to Mr. Menzies. In your testimony, you described the actions this administration and the 117th Congress took to manage supply chain risks for critical minerals. Could you please elaborate on why this diversified approach is strategic for national security?
Thank you, Mr. Gallego, for that question. The Biden administration and Congress have really taken three major approaches: diversifying supply, and pursuing recycling, and also looking at mine waste. The steps that the administration and the Congress last took, I want to just disclaim, I don't necessarily support all of them, but I just wanted to share that the infrastructure law made the FAST Act permanent. The FAST Act has included hard rock mining as a covered sector therein. The IRA funded $1 billion to our agencies to help speed permitting. The infrastructure law also created a working group designed to help speed permitting. We'll be seeing those reports coming out soon. So when you think about the infrastructure law, the funding for the agencies through FY23 budget, the making the FAST Act permanent, and also the tax cuts for mining in the Inflation Reduction Act and the mineral sourcing provisions of the electric vehicle battery tax credit, we have a lot of incentives to go mine and also to responsibly source the materials that we need. So we've already taken a lot of steps through the IRA and EJA in that respect.
Thank you. To make our nation secure, we must proactively plan also for the future. Mr. Loris, in your testimony, you note that the critical minerals that the economy relies on today may look much different in 20 or 30 years. Could you please elaborate on the importance of investing in research and development to reduce our critical mineral dependency?
Yeah, sure. I think we've heard a lot of different predictions over the years about peak oil, about running out of food. A lot of them have not come true. In terms of research and development, our national labs have been critical in exploring ways to recycle, ways to extract alternative resources. And I think the more we can have flexibility in those processes so that they can shift in case of national security needs shift or economic shift, the better off that they're going to be. And I think the better off the private sector working with the national labs will be able to pivot. So I view the national labs, I view our research universities as fundamental in the solution to this all of the above approach that we need to take.
Right, and then again, all of the above. So taking this kind of long-term all of the above approach to national security, it's clear that our critical mineral needs and sources will also change. So Mr. Menzies, you have spoken about the benefits of a circular economy. Why is a circular economy an effective long-term national security solution?
Thank you. I appreciate that. The reason is we're not really sure, Mr. Gallego, today, what mineral we'll need tomorrow. So if we build the infrastructure to recycle it now, we'll already have it. Mm-hmm. So let's speak about cobalt for a second. Cobalt's not going to be around in batteries in 5 or 10 years, I don't imagine. It'll be a different metal, won't it? So why don't we recycle the batteries now and the materials we have now so that if we make it to the 22nd century and we're on the verge of another minerals rush, by then we've reformed the law? Surely. Yeah. But by then, at least we'll have the circular economy infrastructure we need to actually source the material that we're looking for at the time.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President. I'm not going to ask your if we make it to the 22nd century thesis, but I appreciate everyone's testimony here, and I think to at least to reemphasize, and I think both sides have actually some very valid claims, and we do need to look at this. But at least I look at it from a national security perspective. Let's have an all methods to get their approach, and I appreciate everyone's testimony. Thank you.